Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Jenny. Welcome back to English with Jenny.
In today's lesson, you're going to learn how to talk naturally and confidently about sport in English.
Let's start with a simple question. Are you a sports fan?
What sports do you enjoy playing?
Sport is one of the most common topics in everyday English conversation.
So whether you love sport, or you're not interested at all, it's still a good idea to have something to say. And to know how to ask a few simple questions.
Before we begin, a quick question. Do you find it difficult to listen to English for long periods?
If you do, no problem at all. Alright, Jenny, let me ask you first. Do you like sport?
Yes, definitely. I've always been really sporty.
Oh really? What kinds of sports do you do?
Well, I played basketball and tennis at school and university, and recently I've got into cycling.
That sounds great. What about you? Do you enjoy sport?
Honestly, I'm not that into sport.
Really? Why not?
I'm not very athletic. And I find most sports boring to watch.
Do you ever exercise at all?
Sometimes. I go to the gym occasionally. But it's hard to motivate yourself if you don't really enjoy it.
Do you like watching sport too?
Sometimes, though I'm not a fanatic. Football or tennis can be fun to watch. But it's not a big part of my life.
I actually like watching tennis as well.
Me too. It's one of the only sports I'll really make an effort to see.
So, do you like sport? Think about how you could answer.
Here are 3 natural options. I've always been really sporty. I enjoy watching sport sometimes, but I'm not a fanatic. I'm not that into sport, to be honest.
Now, do you know what the words sporty and fanatic mean?
Sporty describes someone who is really interested in sport and plays sport often.
And a fanatic literally means someone who cares about only one thing.
In everyday English, we use it more indirectly, to describe someone who is extremely enthusiastic about something.
So if you say, I enjoy some sports, though I'm not a fanatic, you mean you like sport. But it isn't the most important thing in your life. These sentences are a great start. But remember, you should always add more detail if possible.
Let's improve them by adding reasons. I've always been really sporty. I played basketball and tennis at school and university. And recently I've got into cycling. I enjoy some sports, though I'm not a fanatic. Playing football can be fun. But I don't want to take it too seriously. I'm not that into sport, to be honest. I'm not very athletic. And I find watching sport quite boring.
These answers already sound much more natural. Let's look at 2 useful pieces of language. First, athletic.
Athletic describes someone who is in good shape and who enjoys exercise and sport. So if you say, I'm not very athletic, you mean you aren't very good at sport. And probably don't enjoy it either. Another extremely useful phrase is, I find. For example, I find watching sport quite boring. I find swimming very relaxing. I found volleyball much more difficult than I expected.
It's a great structure for giving your opinion in English.
So, what about you? Do you like sport?
Pause the video and try to make at least 2 sentences. And remember to include reasons and details. Next, let's look at how to talk about sports you actually do. So Jenny, what are you up to this weekend?
We have a match on Saturday, no plans for Sunday yet.
A match? You mean you're playing?
Yeah. I play 5-a-side football in a local league. We play most Saturdays.
Where do you play?
Indoors, actually, in a sports hall.
That sounds fun. How did you get into that?
I do it with some old university friends. We played when we were students. And we've kept it going ever since.
Nice. What about you? Any plans?
I also have a big sporting weekend. It's the marathon.
You're doing the marathon.
Not exactly, I'm doing a half marathon.
That's 21 kilometers, right?
Exactly.
I didn't know you were so into running.
I wasn't. I used to go jogging once a week around the park. Then I decided I needed a challenge. So on impulse I signed up.
So you must have been training a lot.
Quite a lot, yes. I've been running 3 or 4 times a week for the last 2 months.
Are you confident?
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I've done training runs around 20 kilometers, so finishing shouldn't be a problem.
Now, let's talk about verbs. In English, we use different verbs with different sports.
We use play with most ball sports. Play tennis, play basketball, play golf, play volleyball.
We use go with activities ending in ing. Go swimming, go cycling, go hiking, go surfing.
But boxing is an exception. We say do boxing, not go boxing.
And we use do with other individual activities. Do yoga, do gymnastics, do judo, do Pilates.
You also heard the question. How did you get into that?
This means, how or why did you start doing something?
Now you can talk about sport in a much more detailed way. To make a longer answer, you should include your general attitude towards sport, which sports you like, where and how often you do them, who you do them with, and why you do sport.
Here's one example. I enjoy some sports, though I'm not a fanatic. Playing football can be fun, but I don't take it too seriously. I play 5-a-side football with friends every Sunday. For me, the most important thing is the social side. I don't really care who wins. I just like spending time with friends afterwards.
Now it's your turn. Make your own longer answer using the same structure.
And remember, practice several versions, not just one.
You can even try answering from someone else's point of view.
If you practice like this, your English will improve very quickly.
Thanks for watching English with Jenny.
See you next time.